Hey guys, Cody3 here, and welcome to episode 54 of the Real Del. And I know it's been quite a while since I posted up an episode of this series, but I have been quite busy over the last couple of weeks. But anyways, let's get straight back into it. And before we get started, if you want to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go check out FIFAUTOnline.com. They are a cheap, trusty, and reliable coin service. Also, if you use the discount Colibo3, it will give you 10% off all your orders, so that is another bit of savings there. Anyways, a link to their website will be in the description below. Go check them out. And we start this episode off with some trading, and we actually picked up a couple of guys for our team. The first being Carvajal, I think is how you pronounce his name. He came back after spending a year in the Bundesliga. Real Madrid had a buyback clause that they could buy him back for a certain fee, and that's exactly what they done, because he had such a terrific season in the Bundesliga. I believe he played with the Bayer Leverkusen, and I got him for just over 50k in the 4-3-3 formation, and that was quite a bit considering that I bought him, I'd say, about 11 or 12 days ago, and his price definitely has went down. You could probably pick him up for about 35 to 40k. We also got a Ramos in there for 62k, and that first Iniesta and also one of these Agueros and an Ibarbo, the informed Ibarbo, actually managed to get stuck in the watch list. It was weird. I tried to list them up, but for some reason they just weren't budging. When I went on the web app, it had that thing where it says that the auction has not finished and it's just completing, and it's forever stuck in that loop. So I guess the web app has a couple of glitches at this moment in time. I see quite a few people on Twitter complaining about the web app and about trading in general at the moment. It seems to have went downhill, both the web app and trading. And yeah, this trading session was from quite a while ago. I think it would have been about 2 weeks ago, maybe a bit less, maybe about 11 or 12 days, and I picked up some very, very good deals. And here is the whole watch list thing that I'm having trouble with. It says your auction is very important to us. The auction house is very busy. You get that message, and that's what happens on all three of them cards. But I managed to actually get one of them players unlocked, and it was indeed a Barbo. The two of Iniesta and Aguero are still locked, and that's 2 weeks on. That is absolutely ridiculous that something hasn't been done to fix that. But here's the prices that the first batch of players sold for. So Busquets sold on for 26.5k. We picked him up for 20,000, which gave us a profit of over 5k. Gainer gave us a profit of 5,500 after we sold them on for 28.5k. Ramos sold on for 68.5k, giving us a profit of just over 3k. And the big one obviously there was Van Persie, who we sold on for 619,000, and that gave us a profit of 23,000. What a sensational bit of trading there. Also, we got Skirtle, who sold on for 26,750, giving us a profit of just over 3,100. And finally, we've got Aguero, and this Aguero was the one that we picked up for 39,250, and that gave us a profit on the button of 3,000. And in total, we made a profit of just shy of 50k off of them 6 players. Actually, there was another player, a Barbo, who I did include in that bit of profit, but I'll just add up all the profit at the end of the episode. So there's the Iniesta once again, and the Aguero. They're still in the watch list, and yeah, if you see them in episodes in the future of the Real Del, just don't pass much heed, because they're stuck there and I can't do much until EA fix it. We also got a Pepe, an informed Pepe, and his prices actually went up over the last few days. I've seen that his lowest buy now is around 110,000, so we could actually sell him on and make quite a bit of profit. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep him, because he fits in the team nicely, and he was going to be one of the next few players that I would have picked up. We've also got 2 Xavis, and we've got a Rethier, who we picked up for 21,000, and we picked up them Jabbies, or Javi, I never know how to say it right. It's only in videos, and I wouldn't mind. I've watched so many Barcelona games, so many Spanish games, and I always manage to say Xavi, and I don't think it's Xavi. I think it's Javi or Javi. I don't even know. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know the correct pronunciations, but I know there's going to be a load of comments down below telling me how to pronounce it. But anyways, this is the 2 new signings in our team that we're going to take a quick look at. It is our right back and our centre back. The right back being Carvajal, and we've also got informed Pepe at centre back. And informed Pepe has actually been so amazing. He's such an upgrade from his original card. I definitely notice it, especially with his tackling. His heading has improved. His pace has improved. He's actually a lot better player than his original card. And you know, sometimes when informed cards just aren't quite as good as their normal cards, and it doesn't really make sense because their attributes have been boosted, but it's just kind of weird. But anyways, I decided to play a couple of games with my new and improved team, with my 2 new signings, and we come up against a guy who's got a strong Serie A team. He's got Balotelli and Pato up front, who are 2 absolutely amazing strikers, and he does get off the mark. Some pretty poor defending by me, but even poor, if that is a word, goalkeeping by Casillas, and I just couldn't believe that he let that one in. And I'm really starting to doubt Casillas, and I'm thinking about swapping him out for Diego Alves again, because I just don't think he's that good. No, it's not Diego Alves, it's Diego Lopez, sorry. I always get them two mixed up because they were two La Liga goalkeepers. But yeah, I ended up losing this game because Pato got that second goal. But again, Casillas, I just don't think he's cutting it for me at this moment in time, and I'm going to swap him out. Anyways, you will see the stats at the end of the game. I did have a slight advantage, but unfortunately I lost, and I'm stuck on 15.6 points away from winning the division, but with only 3 games left. And this game was probably one of the quickest games I've ever played on Ultimate Team this year. I come up against a guy with a fairly weird, that's the only way I'd really describe it, a weird Barclays Premier League team. There's a couple of informs in there and then a lot of non-rare players. But yeah, this game was over really before it even started. Some nice work. Cristiano Ronaldo feeding the ball into Benzema. Benzema getting a bit lucky with a few little deflections, but a great finish with his right foot into the bottom left. And yeah, I was thinking, great start to this game. We're going to push on, score a few more goals. But what happens from the kickoff? He says 2 minutes in, no, I'm going to quit. Connection has been lost to your opponent, so we got a rage quit after only 2 minutes. But hey, I'm not complaining. That does mean we are now only 3 points away from winning Division 1. We are so close to getting that Division 1 title once again. And in the last game of this episode, I come up against a guy with a full silver Premier League team. And I don't know about you guys, but I find that I struggle a lot against silver teams, even though I've got a fairly good gold team, it must be said, seeing as I do have Cristiano Ronaldo on my team. But I always seem to struggle against decent silver teams, and I don't know whether it's handicap or what, or I just play bad in these games, or the guys are just better than me. I don't know what it is, but it always seems like I struggle in games against people who've got good silver teams. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he does end up getting a penalty, and that wasn't actually a penalty. If you watch the replay of that, I won the ball. He actually kicked my foot, but I did manage to save the penalty, which was good. It was a bit of redemption, but he did grab a goal with Anton Ferdinand getting in between two of my players and scoring a goal. I don't know what that was about, but Ramos does pull back a nice header to score the equaliser, but unfortunately I couldn't capitalise on that and win the game, and it did finish 2-2, which meant we were on 19 points with 1 game remaining, and we need to get to 21 to win the division title. So you have to stay tuned for the next episode to find out if I win the division title. But we're going to wrap this episode up by taking a look at what prices the players sold for. So first up, we got the Ibarbo, who sold on for 39,500, which gave us a profit of 6,525 because we picked him up for 31k. I also sold on my original Pepe for 4.5k, and he sold within, I think, about 20 seconds. So I think I could have got a tiny bit more for him, but I thought that's roughly what his price was going to be. Also, one of the Xavis sold on for 31,750, giving us a profit of 2,413 coins off him. The Inform, our team of the season, Arethier, sold on for 25k, giving us a profit of 2,750 coins off him. And finally, the other Jabby sold on for 4,000, or sold on, he sold on for 32,000, sorry, giving us a profit of 4,400. In total, off them 3 players that we traded with, we made a profit of 9,563, because I'm including the Barbo in the first trading session, and the Pepe was obviously just a player that we bought. So in total, from trading for this episode, we made 59,126,000 coins, so just shy of 60k. So I'm still doing well with the trading, and you'll see there that them 2 players are still stuck in the watches. But that is it for this episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that like button, and if you haven't already, go subscribe to my channel, and I will see all you mofos next time. This is going fucking horribly. No, 2-0 straight away after with Messi. No way. This is, I've